Welcome to the channel. I'm Stacy and my goal here is to help you to play better and sound better in your worship services. Today we're going over the parts for the song Here Comes Heaven by Elevation Worship. This one's in the key of B and it's at 75 beats per minute as far as what's on the recording. And we're going to be playing some open chords, strumming some open strings, and so we've got the capo on the 4th fret. And let's just get into it. So our first part that we're going to be playing a G-shaped chord up here at the 7th fret. On the low E, and then we're going to play, strike the G and the D and G strings open. And that's going to be something we're going to repeat for the whole first part of our part of the song. So we're coming in on the first chorus. And the pattern is the same for all of them. It's going to be like this. So we're going to strike the low E at the 7th, the A open, the A at the 7th, the low E at the 7th. It'll be like this. And then the A at the 11th, the A at the 9th, the A at the 7th, the low E at the 7th. And with all the effects, it'll sound like this. Now we're into the next verse section, and that's going to start off with an alternating string strike between the G and the B strings. We're going to be fretting the B at the 7th fret, and we're going to alternate that fretted and open. So we're going to strike the G open, the B at the 7th, the G, the B open, the G, the B at the 7th again. And that's going to count as one cycle. And we're going to do that 6 times. And then we're going to switch the B string from being fretted at the 7th fret to being fretted at the 5th fret. And we're going to do that 4 times. We're going to do the 7th fret 6 times again, the 5th fret 4 times again, and then we're going to go into our next chorus. I'll play it through it slow and showing you those alternate, the alternate picking and then the fretted notes, and then I'll run through the whole thing with the effects. Now we're into our next chorus section, and we're going to be keeping that alternate picking between the G and B string going. Only we're going to do one cycle of each, so it's kind of a 3 count. It is a 3 count, so a 3 count of open G, open B, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to fret the G at the 6th and then the G at the 9th. And then it's going to go through 2 cycles of that 3 count. And then we're going to do 1 cycle of that 3 count. And then the G at the 11th, the G at the 9th, and then those 2 strings open. And then the whole thing will repeat, and I'll run through all of that with the effects. Now we're into the bridge, and so the way that's going to play out is we're running through that whole section we just did 2 times, and coming out of it the second time we're going to be doing the open G, open B strings, and then once we've done the 2-3 passes, we're going to kick on our overdrive, and so without the effects it'll sound like this. So we're going to be doing a lot of 3 counts and some 6 counts. So the song is in 6/8, but a lot of it breaks down into kind of half count things as far as that half of the 6 is 3. And so we're going to be on the G string for the entirety of this, of the bridge, and 16th notes for everything. So we're going to be open G, and it's going to be 2 6 counts. So And then the 9th fret, 1, 2, 3, the 8th fret is going to be 6 with another 3 count, and then another 3 count, and then we're going to go down to the 6th fret, to the open, to the 11th, to the 9th, to the 8th, to the open. It'll be like this. So it's best if you're able to count the 3s and 6s and then landing on those. The chord progressions in the song do make it a bit easier to follow along rather than trying to remember everything. So once you've played through it a few times, it will be easier to remember live. The next part of that is going to be 6 counts on the 4, the open G string, the 4th fret, 3 on the 9th, 6 on the 8, and then another 3 on the 8th. The next section of the bridge is going to start off with 3 on the 8th, 3 on the 6th, 3 on the 4, 3 on the 11, the 9, the 8, and then 2 6 counts on the 4th fret. Now I'm going to try to run through that from the end of the chorus and into the bridge. It might get a little bit butchered. I don't have the chord progression in my ears in order to kind of feel those chord changes. So I'm going to try to do it as best I can, but it'll be something like this. Now you do hit an extra 1 of that open G. So it's a 6 count, 2 6 counts, and then you're ending with 1 extra strike. But other than that, it's pretty much just the 6 counts. And then we go into a down part. And then when we come back in, we're going to be repeating a little bit of what we did for the first verse that we came in on. So it's going to be open G, fretting the B at the 7th. We're going to go through that cycle twice, and then the B at the 5th. Do that cycle twice, and then we repeat it. And then the last time when we do the 5th fret, we're only going to do that once, and then we're into our last big chorus section. And just to be brief, that section with all the effects will sound like this. And then we're going to strike the G at the 8th, the G at the 11th, the 13th, 15th, and 16th. It's a bit of a walk-up. And then we're going to be kicking off the last chorus, the big section. So we're going to be open D, fretting the A at the 6th, A at the 7th, A at the 9th. And then we have a turnaround we're going to be doing throughout the rest of this, and then we're going to tag it at the end. And it's going to be the G at the 8th, the G at the 6th, the G at the 11th, the 16th, 15th, 13th, 11th. And then we're going to come in and fret the A at the 6th, the A at the 7th, slide it up to the 11th, and then you come back down to the 9th. Play that turnaround again. And then this time we're going to do the low E at the 7th, the A at the 6th, the A at the 7th, the A at the 9th. play that turnaround again. And then we have our little Christmas scale. So an open G, the D at the 8th, the D at the 6th, the D open, and then the A at the 7th. And then we're going to play that turnaround one more time in its completion, and then we're going to tag it twice. So playing it through, and then the tag will be like this. And then the last time we tag it, we're going to hit that last note. I'm going to actually fret out a D-shaped chord. We're going to rake through that. But there's a hesitation before that. It'll be like this. So coming out of that last verse section and into the big chorus and through the end will sound like this. Alright, I hope you found this one helpful. If you did, subscribe and hit that like button for good measure. If you'd like the resources for this song, you'll find them at a link in the description box below. There are a handful of downloads free for you in there as well. Alright, I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one.